If you do not allow your children or students to ask questions, you will suppress their creative abilities. As a teacher, I try to employ all the techniques and methods that can boost my students' confidence. In this connection, I hold a weekly competition every Saturday on different topics. For this Saturday, I gave my students an activity in which they were supposed to interview me. They were given the freedom to choose the type of questions they liked. Now, what's in it for you? You may wonder. You can become part of these classes. Remember, this class is free and it's offered once a week on every Saturday. By leaving a message or contacting me directly, I can make sure you don't miss this opportunity. Now I will take you to my class and let's see what type of questions my students have prepared. I'm quite excited and a bit scared too.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. So today we have a very nice teacher and a very nice person here with us today. Please welcome Safi Khan. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Thank you for the encouraging introduction.
So Mr. Safi Khan, we called you here today to ask you some questions.
Sure.
Are you ready to answer them?
Yes, if they are not too difficult and not too personal.
They are not going to be that personal. So let's start with an easy question. Why did you want to become a teacher?
Why I wanted to become a teacher? It was not my childhood dream. I can tell you honestly about it. It wasn't my childhood dream. I don't remember I ever thought of becoming a teacher when I was a kid. In fact, I did not like this profession at all. Accidentally, because I did not have a job back then, I was terminated from a job. So I was looking for different jobs and I was lucky to find a job in a school. And from there, I realized that this is the profession which I should have looked for in the first place. So that's how it started. And after that, I never looked back. Now, teaching is not just a profession for me. It's more than profession. It's in fact a passion for me.
Okay, so was like what were like the dreams in your childhood? Like you actually did not want to become a teacher. So what were the dreams or dreams?
I don't know what exactly I wanted to become in my childhood, but I can tell you I wanted to do different things. At times, I felt that I should be a religious scholar. And next moment, I wanted to be a sportsman. And then I also believed I could write and I could act. So in my imagination, I used to play all these roles all the time as a child. I had difficulty choosing one of them as a profession or as a career.
Okay, so like, was it hard to become a teacher?
That's quite unfortunate because in our society in Pakistan, becoming a teacher probably is the most easiest thing. People choose teaching not out of their passion, but because they want a job. And to get a teaching job is not a difficult task. The procedure through which we hire teachers is not transparent, is not up to the mark. So becoming a teacher wasn't difficult for me either. Yes, it can be difficult if you want to join a certain school, college, or university, or teach certain type of students, then it can be difficult. But in general, teaching, joining a school, teaching industry is not difficult.
So why do you say like becoming a teacher is easy in general, like in Pakistan?
That's our dilemma, unfortunate reality for us. Our government and society both have failed to realize the importance of education. If we were able to realize it, to realize the importance of teaching, we might have opted for the options, for the standards which eventually would ensure standards of teachers, high quality of education, but we could not take these steps. As a result, anyone with a degree, either fake or real, can become a teacher in Pakistan. And the exams, as I said, the process through which you have to go isn't transparent at all.
Okay, so we will ask you one last question.
Sure.
What frustrates you like most in a class?
When I don't get feedback from my students, excuse me, it sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, because I'm also a human, it sometimes frustrates me because I feel whatever I have delivered isn't being received by my students. So I feel a bit disappointed. I want to see whatever I have delivered has been received. Even if it is objection, it is a question, whatever it is, but it should be received. Let's say if I teach you something and you don't agree with me, you are allowed. I allow my students to ask me questions. I allow them to disagree with me. But if you do nothing at all, then uh, I feel my efforts have been lost. They are not paid back.
Okay, so I hope that doesn't happen to you many times. So thank you very much for coming and answering our questions and giving us your time.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate that.